Okay, so welcome back to our series of Pinan Kata. Today we'll be looking at Pinan Godan, number 5. Today, as always, Sensei Kerry Moore, and there's Simon Sheridan. So Simon will be being beaten up later. So yeah, okay, enjoy. Thanks. Bye. Godan. Wait! 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 So what we're going to do now is break the kata down into different sections. Obviously, if your instructor doesn't want you doing these interpretations of Pinan Godan, then obviously stick to what he or she says. These are here just as suggestions, not as mandatory moves. Okay. Yeah? So this is obviously to educate the left and the right hand side. It's not necessarily that you have two people attacking you. What you're doing is you're practicing the one side and then you're practicing doing it the other side. After all, you have two brains. One here for the left, one here for the right. So make sure that you're practicing both sides. So when people are, when students are actually learning this for the first time, and I'm sure you've either done it yourself or you've come across students that find it difficult to sort of, which side have I got to put these arms? I.e., you get people, yeah, coming up like this instead of this side. So there's a little bit of an exercise that you can do with them, and I know it's helped a few of my students when they had difficulty. So the way to try and practice that is, if I can, yeah, start off with a jiu-jitsu move. Yeah, where you wait and you take, but instead of punching, I'm going to move my body this way and basically push Sensei Kerry out the way. And the momentum will bring my arms to this side. So practice it and you can actually feel that when you are pushing, that they will naturally swing round to this side. So if you do have a student that's finding it difficult, then, or you started to learn Pinan Godan and you have difficulty memorising which side it's got to go, then try their exercise and it does help. Okay, so next portion, yeah, next combination. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? That is one variation. I'm not a fan of judoki. So 1, 2, the other side. 3, and punch. So you're using both hands to do a separate technique. So 1, 2, this one, down, punch. So there's two variations. You can practice one side and then the other side. Okay, then obviously some Wado instruct using coming down here, or some variations of karate use coming down. So if we can demonstrate that. It's always good to practice. Don't just think there's one way of doing it, but basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously you are gripping, rolling, suri, zuki. Yeah, so that combination there you can do 3 ways. Or if you decide that you want to do maigeri, punch, 2 blocks. Why use 2 blocks when you can use 1? So you're practicing one hand, then the other hand. So try and use the 2 variations. Then if you want to use the 3rd one for the lock, strike, there's lots of things for you to practice there. All different variations. Okay, so next combination or next portion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see so many people from here doing a circular motion. If you've tried that with a person, every time I've tried it like that, it just does not work. I'll try and make an example of it or do an example of why. So here, grabbing, if I'm trying to move around, and I am trying to pull around, I haven't got my balance and I haven't done the break on sensei-keri. So the way is to drop the elbow, and I want to move my center so that keri center can come through easy. So here. Now he's got a path. Now I do a nai hanch move. Then turn. If he's still got the arm, come back and pull. While he's going back, MP, yuraken, uppercut. So what we're trying to do is make the travel easy for sensei-keri. Therefore, I'm not fighting him. I drop my elbow, not lift it. I drop. Then he's got a clear path. And around. Come back. Pull. Through. MP. Yuraken. Uppercut.